Well, one of the things we have to really look at is what's going on here. We Americans spend more money for health care than all the other nations of the world combined. Each year we spend more money for health care than all 204 nations registered in the United Nations. And what do we get for it? Well, doctors beat themselves on the chest and say, we are the best health care system in the world. That's absolutely, positively not true. We're the most expensive health care system in the world. Of course, they're going the wrong direction. When it looks like the government is going to take over health care, there's nothing worse than the government doing something that's already bad, right? It'll just make it worse. Well, let's look at some of the statistics here and see what we need to do about it. First of all, I want you to get a hold of that book, my new book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, one of the many failed theories of the 20th century and the 21st century, the medical theories, the genetic theory, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. The title of the book is Epigenetics. And get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. It's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and also learn how to do your own laboratory work for $4.50 instead of paying doctors $2,000 for a physical. Okay? Now, why do we put out our effort to do these things? Well, again, we rank 41st in the world when it comes to live births and first-month survivability of our babies. When it comes to children's deaths, childhood deaths under the age of 1 that are non-cancerous, we rank with the third world countries. Not very good statistics. Then, according to the Journal of the American Medical Association, the Institute of Medicine, which is the ethics watchdog for the medical profession, and the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, the federal agency that tracks this kind of stuff, they say the annual figure, the yearly figure, is this. Doctors kill, injure, and infect 15 million Americans in the workplace every year. Doctors in America kill, injure, and infect 15 million patients in hospitals and clinics and private offices, medical offices every year. Now, then you break it down to, let's say, infections in hospitals alone. That's 2 million infections, including 90,000 deaths from infections because doctors don't wash their hands after they go to the bathroom. Well, if we were to look at an invasion or an attack, say, by Iran or North Korea using intercontinental ballistic missiles with biological weapons, infecting large population centers, like L.A., Seattle, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Denver, places like Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Miami, Atlanta, and infect 2 million people and kill 90,000, it would be war. Well, here's one trade in their workplace, kills, injures, infects 15 million, okay, and infects 2 million in hospitals alone, kills 90,000 every year. This is a yearly figure, and nobody raises an eyebrow. If anybody else were to do it, it'd be war. Okay, then medical doctors kill 15,000 seniors over the age of 65 each year. Oh, no, that's a monthly figure. Oh, my gosh, that's a monthly figure. And that's 180,000 a year, all right? And this is just because they get seniors over the age of 65 to come in for unnecessary tests and screening tests, and we haven't seen you in a while kind of attitude. Come on in, we have this new test we want to run, and just make sure everything's okay. And they kill 15,000 a month. That's 180,000 per year. How many of you, if you were a senior, would fly commercial airlines if you knew they killed 180,000 seniors per year just from bad statistics? Now let's look at drugs. Let's look at pharmaceuticals. This came out in 2006. Again, the Institute of Medicine, they said medical doctors, because of decimal point errors, including pharmacists with fulfillment errors, actually kill and permanently injured 1.5 million Americans every year from prescription drugs. 1.5 million are killed and permanently injured. Street drugs only kill 10,000 Americans a year. You're better off statistically to go to a street dealer for drugs than you are for a medical doctor. Then let's look a little bit deeper here. Let's look at, how many people, well, let's look at just how much this is costing us. $750 billion a year. That's $750 billion. That's 1/3 of the American budget per year. And this is because your medical doctor and all his colleagues bill you and your insurance companies 30 cents out of every dollar they bill you and your insurance companies, 30 cents out of every medical dollar they bill you is billed fraudulently for things they didn't do or for things they did to you that you didn't need. Okay, Bernie Madoff went to jail for life plus 150 years for defrauding his investors over his 10, 12, 15, 20 years of $3 billion. Medical doctors don't even get a parking ticket or get their license suspended for 3 seconds for defrauding the American public of $750 billion each year. That's a yearly figure. One-third of the American budget is fraudulently billed for things they didn't do or for things they did do to you, but you didn't need. Okay? It's just outrageous. And so how did this happen? Well, 100 years ago, 1914, the Flexner Report allowed the medical doctors to become a protected monopoly, self-policing with no oversight by another agency. That opened the door for pandemonium, right? Then you throw in insurance. Oh, yeah. And they were made, again, a monopoly, a protected monopoly, self-policing, no oversight by any agency. And the same laws that provided that safe haven for doctors also killed off all of their competition. Well, this is why you need the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, so you can learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases and do your own laboratory work. Well, stick with us. We're going to be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit Focus Plus multivitamins, a fantastically delicious, full-bodied gourmet coffee that is fortified with vitamins and minerals designed to get your day started with a solid nutritional foundation. Traditional as well as organic and fair trade options also available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Longevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, we're always, almost every day, in fact, many of our callers, you recommend that they go on a gluten-free diet. Now, that's not really technically a food allergy. However, those like myself and yourself that have chosen to go with a gluten-free diet, you do have to ask questions. And going out can kind of, out to eat at a restaurant can kind of be like trying to pick your way through a minefield, because you just never know how things are prepared. You can ask questions, and a lot of times they'll tell you, oh, yeah, it's gluten-free, but it may or may not be. And so for those who have intolerances or food allergies, this is a CNN story headlined, Have Food Allergies? 6 Tips for Ordering in Restaurants. And this one, the first one actually kind of vindicates you, as it says, for starters, be familiar with the foods to which you are allergic. Know all the names that can be that they can be called, and any hidden sources, which is something you talk about a lot. And number 2 on the list is speak up. Tell the wait staff about your allergy. Ask if you have any questions about anything on the menu that could cause you problems. They say if they can't answer your questions, then you should speak to the manager or review the restaurant's menu online. Many restaurants are posting them online on the internet now on their websites. They say it's a quick and easy way to view the menu and decide if it's even a good place for you to choose to go to try to eat. Now, this one I'm not sure I agree with. Number 3, carry your card. Use a, quote, chef card that can be given to the kitchen staff. It includes foods you are allergic to, the ingredients you must avoid, and a brief reminder that all utensils, equipment, and prep surfaces must be well cleaned before they're used to prepare your food. I personally, knowing people in the restaurant industry, I think that may be a bit much, a little over the top, could cause you to possibly get a little spit in your food. And they go on number 4, keep medicines close. They say emergencies are never forewarning, so carry a food allergy medication such as an epinephrine pin with you at all times. Wear alert gear, a medical alert bracelet or necklace, so others can quickly identify your allergy in an emergency. And number 6, don't compromise. They say whether you're eating at a restaurant or at a friend's house, always let people who are preparing your food know the seriousness of your allergy. One of the most difficult aspects of having a serious food allergy is convincing others that it's real. And I can certainly attest to that, Doc, as I went through that when I first went gluten-free several years ago. I had friends that would go, well, what is gluten? I mean, how do you know you're allergic to it? Well, it's not really allergic, it's an intolerance. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means it makes me sick when I eat it. Would you even know if I gave it to you? And, very combative. But now it's been in the news enough that it's really not that uncommon to even go to restaurants, see they already have gluten-free items on their menu, but still you can't be sure. It could have some gluten in it, and there are some strict guidelines the FDA's put out about gluten, the ability to call something gluten-free. But, some local mom-and-pop restaurant, whether the Celiac Foundation's coming and inspecting them or not, you really don't know for sure.
Yeah, and of course it comes in funny places. Like they use gluten for thickening gravy, for thickening chicken rice soup. They also use it in scrambled eggs in the buffet lines, or scrambled eggs they might give you from the kitchen. They use pancake batter and waffle batter to fluff up omelets and scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs oftentimes will come in cartons or plastic bags. It's 60% oil, 20% powdered eggs, and 20% flour. So you're getting a double hit.
Tasty.
Yeah. Well, actually, they look pretty good, and they're fluffy and everything, but they're deadly because they have 60% oil and 20% wheat flour. And so it's very, very scary. So I always like to have my eggs poached so I know they're real eggs, and they don't have any possibility of having flour or oil added to them. So, order things that you know are going to be safe, and then you don't have to worry about it. But thank you so much, Doug, for bringing that up. It's a life-saving piece of information you just gave out. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to California. And Sadiq, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Sadiq, you're on the air.
Hi, doctor. How are you?
Okay, how can I help you?
Doctor, I'm 64 years old, and I have a very bad arthritis and gout, and my gout is on my hip on my right side, and already it's about almost 2 weeks. It's been really, really bad, so I'm going into emergency to see this doctor. I don't even know who he is, on Thursday. But last night...
well, if it's emergency, how come you're waiting till Thursday?
That's the earliest time that they have.
Oh, okay. All right. How much do you weigh, Sadiq?
Another thing is that I'm very overweight.
How much do you weigh?
230 pounds. I have... I'm diabetic.
How tall are you?
Sure. 5'2".
Okay, 5'2". Yeah, I'd say you're 115 to 120 pounds overweight. Yep.
Yes.
And diabetes, type 2?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
and
I
let's
have
see.
two different, the cholesterol are very high.
What's it mean? What's the number?
Over here, I see it says,
Okay. You look, huh?
272.
Okay, that's perfectly normal. Okay, perfectly normal. Do not take any statin drugs. Okay, alert, do not take any statin drugs. Okay, do not try to lower your cholesterol. 272 is normal. Okay, now Shar, this is a Shar thing. This lady is 120 pounds or so overweight. She has type 2 diabetes. She has arthritis. And 230 pounds, obviously she's overweight. So what would you do for her?
I would give her 2 healthy blood sugar packs, and for the arthritis, I'd give her the glucogel, and for the overweight, I would give her the ASAP, and I would tell her to get on a gluten-free diet immediately.
Okay, very, very good. And the gout thing, I would also throw in that she needs to stay away from legumes. That means things like peas, beans, lentils, peanuts. She also needs to stay away from organ meats, brain, heart, liver, kidney. Most people don't mind that. And so exactly right. I'd go ahead with 2 healthy blood sugar packs and do exactly as Shar said. And why don't you hang on? We'll explain how to take each of those things in just a minute. So hang on, Sadiq. But Shar is on top of it 100%, and we'll be back with you after these messages.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
Okay, Doug, let's go back to California. It's Dick. Okay, again, Ashar says you want 2 of the healthy blood sugar packs. That'll be 3 of the Sweeties at breakfast and dinner. That'll be 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, all that be accomplished by the 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. Be sure you take your fasting blood sugar in the morning before you medicate yourself, because your blood sugar will drop, and as you get down below 100 for 8 to 10 days in a row without medication, you're an ex-diabetic. You do need to stay on the healthy blood sugar pack forever, for life, okay? Then for the arthritis and gout, as Shar says, you want to throw in 2 bottles a month of the glucogel. So you can take 15 of those capsules a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. It comes along. Each of those will come along with. You also better get 2 bottles of the CM cream. So you can put the CM cream on your gouty hip joints, and the other joints. And for the weight loss, again, as Shar said, you're going to want 2 bottles of the ASAP per month. It's a dropper bottle. Put a dropper full, not a drop, but a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal. Put a second dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes before each meal. That'll require 2 bottles a month to do that. Let it absorb through your oral tissues, and you will begin to lose anywhere from a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And so give us a call every couple of weeks. We want to know your blood sugar levels, your weight, and let us know how your arthritis is doing. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Freedom, Oregon. And Annie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Annie, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
I am calling about my 5-year-old daughter who had her eye crosses. She has strabismus myopia, and she's worn glasses since she was 2.5. And I'm thinking about getting her into visual therapy, and I was wondering if it could be a mineral deficiency causing her eye to cross.
Sure. Now, was she born this way?
That's what they say, yes, although it didn't show up until she was 2.5.
Okay, so she may not have been born that way. Okay, if she didn't have eyes crossed until she was 2.5, the odds are she didn't. Now, does she have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No.
Okay, does she have any bowel problems, constipation, or diarrhea? Was she a colicky baby?
Maybe a little colicky as a baby, but not much.
Okay. And what about any respiratory stuff, chronic bronchitis, asthma?
No, she's pretty healthy.
Okay, good. All right, any rough skin on the back of her arms or on her thighs?
A little bit on her upper arms.
Okay. All right, that's keratosis. That's caused by a vitamin A deficiency. Now we're getting somewhere. And let's see here, Shar. Oh, what's this little girl weigh, Annie?
40 pounds.
40 pounds, okay. So here we have a little 40-pound little girl. She has crossed eyes that showed up when she was 2.5 years. She got keratosis in the back of her arms. What's going on here?
She's probably got a gluten deficiency,
Yep. Gluten intolerance.
And she needs, I would give her one healthy brain and heart pack, half of one a month.
Yep, okay. Very, very good. So hang on, Annie. We'll come back. We'll tell you exactly how to give her the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And we'll go from there. Hang on, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Oregon and Annie. Okay, Ashar says you want to get all gluten out of your life because you have a gluten intolerance, Annie, and you passed it on to your daughter. Okay, if you have any other children, they've got it too. If you have brothers and sisters, they've got it too. Any nieces and nephews from your sisters, they've got it. Because men don't pass it on. They get it, but they don't pass it on. It's not a genetic thing. It's passed through the cord blood and breast milk. And this can result in a muscular dystrophy of the eye muscles, okay, resulting in eyes crossing. And so I would, in addition to that one healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd give your daughter, Shar says, this is going to be a 2-month supply. This one healthy brain and heart pack will be a 2-month supply. So you're going to give your daughter a half a dose of everything every day, and I'd cut the half a dose in half so she can essentially get a quarter of a dose of each of those products at breakfast and a quarter of a dose at dinner time. I would also give her the Immortalium. I'd give her one of those tablets twice a day, one at breakfast, one at dinner time, and that's to give stem cells to kind of help regrow those muscles. And I would also, let's see here, I would also give her the Smart FX. Give her the Smart FX, and I'd give her 2 of those a day. That'll be 1 bottle per month, and so 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner. Little pea-sized soft gel capsules, very easy for her to swallow or chew up. Kids like to hear them pop when they chew them up. And then give us a call after you go to the doctor and see what she says. But if you get her on a gluten-free diet, you have to be gluten-free. The man in the house, mother, grandma, mother-in-law, dog, cat, bird, fish, everybody's got to be gluten-free, and because of cross-contamination, and this should come right. Okay, but do give us a call if you see the doctor. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Mississippi, and Lynn, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Lynn, you're on the air.
Thank you, Dr. Wallach, for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I have, I recently, 2 weeks ago, I took a supplement, a herb, to try to get my blood pressure down, and it caused a severe nosebleed for 3 days. It did not stop, and I even had my nose cauterized, and it come home. But I've got the Ocean's Gold, the thyroid, and I just got my thyroid back. The TSH was 8.46. It says above normal, and it says the reference guide is 0.45 to -4.5. So I was wondering if I took the Ocean's Gold, would that help my thyroid? And is there anything in this that would cause the blood to thin or cause the platelets to be slippery so that I would have a nosebleed?
Okay, well, to answer the first question is the Ocean's Gold is designed to, in addition to the 90 essential nutrients, you have to have the basic 90 essential nutrients. How much do you weigh, Lynn?
214.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'3" and 3/4".
Okay, so yeah, you're overweight by almost 90 pounds or so, right? And let's see here. Do you have any skin problems or any respiratory problems?
My skin is very dry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Shar, what do you think is happening here?
She's probably got gluten intolerance, and also the EFA will help the dry skin, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, yeah, I'd go ahead and have you take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month. Okay? 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month, 1 dose of each of the products, full dose at breakfast and dinner, because it's 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. And then for the thyroid, the Ocean's Gold, I can't answer if it's going to cause you to have nosebleeds because I don't know that that's exactly what was happening with the other supplement herb you took. I don't even know what you took. Okay, so I don't know. It'd be sort of a guess because you've never taken it before, so I have no earthly idea how to answer the question. Okay, but for the high blood pressure, what would you give her for the high blood pressure?
I give her the Ultimate Daily.
Yeah, the Ultimate Daily is designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure, and I'd go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. Start out with that. It's a light dose for somebody your weight. That'd be 1 bottle a month. And what you can do is take those Ocean Gold and just take a part of one of those tablets and just scrape off a couple of granules of surface dust from the Ocean's Gold tablet, put it on your skin, put a little drop of water on, rub it in your skin, and see if it gets all red and itchy or something like that, so you get some kind of sense whether this is going to bother you or not. And Shar said you got to be drop-dead gluten-free, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. And what would you give her for the weight loss, Shar?
ASAP.
ASAP. Okay, yeah, I'd go again with 2 bottles a month. That would be a dropper full, not a drop, but a dropper full under your tongue, 30 minutes before each meal, a second dropper full under your tongue, 15 minutes before each meal. Let it absorb through your oral tissues. Do not swallow. It won't hurt you if you swallow it, but you won't get the maximum benefit. You want to leave it absorb through your oral tissues. And usually within a couple of days, you'll begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic here is, Lynn, that once you lose the weight, you won't gain it back as long as you stay on your 90 for Life program appropriate for your body weight. Remember, everything you have here can be due to a gluten intolerance, being overweight. People say, well, if I'm not absorbing things, how can I be overweight? Well, that's because you can't absorb minerals, but you can absorb calories. And so it's very common for people to have a weight challenge when they have a gluten intolerance. So it's pretty typical of what we see for the gluten intolerance. So Shar is exactly right. All right, give us a call every couple of weeks. We want to know your weight. We want to know your blood pressure. And certainly, if you try putting this Ocean's Gold on your skin, a couple of scrapings of powder on there would put a drop of water. And if you don't feel any itchiness, if you don't feel any discomfort at all, I'd go ahead and, again, take a piece of one of those Ocean's Gold. Just take a quarter of 1 tablet and take it in the morning for breakfast and see if anything happens. But I would do it slowly. With that history, I wouldn't be taking large doses of herbs or unknown plant materials to you. Okay? Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Tennessee. And William, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, William, you're on the air.
Good morning, yes, afternoon, rather. I've been listening to your show off and on, and I have some concerns about what you say to people when they call in. For example, when someone calls in, you ask them how much they weigh. You have no family history, no medical records, no tests, and yet you tell them to take things that may or may not work. I'm just kind of wondering what your qualification is to give out medical advice like that, and how you feel I don't feel it's dangerous to do that.
Okay, first of all, let me ask you your background.
I'm not a doctor, neither are you.
Oh, I am a doctor. I have 3 doctorates, sir.
What?
Okay? I'm a veterinarian. I have a postdoctoral fellowship in comparative pathology. You have to stop talking now. I listen to you, so you have to listen to me. I'm a postdoctoral fellowship in comparative pathology, which is essentially a PhD in comparative pathology. I have a book in the Smithsonian Institute as a national treasure for doing 20,000 autopsies. Okay, and a published book, 1,200 pages. I am a primary care physician who's licensed in Oregon and California. Been licensed in Oregon for 36 years. Okay? So I do have a lot of qualifications. But you don't have to have qualifications to give out the information I give out. I have actually thousands of assistants who give out the same information, and they're not doctors. Okay? And so hang on, because we'll come back and I'll finish this discussion. In fact, it'll be a great thing. Shar and I will have this discussion when we come back. So hang on, William. Don't run away.
Fish has been thought of as a brain food for eons, but it's not the fish that's key. It's actually the essential fatty acids, EFAs, or omega-3s found in fish, called essential because they're necessary for good health and your body can't make them. So they must be consumed through diet or supplementation. Youngevity has developed the perfect supplement in SmartFX, an acronym for Sustained Memory and Retrieval Time, a concentration of DHA and EPA, both members of the omega-3 family, supporting neural path function and cardiovascular health for optimal mental concentration, awareness, focus, and agility. If you've got a mentally demanding career, you're a student crunching for the big test, or just want to maintain health for a sense of well-being, try SmartFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie and the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, Shar and I are going to take this segment. Just keep William from Tennessee hanging on. And he asked some pertinent questions. How do we suggest that people take certain things when all we've heard is just a few sentences from when we don't have the medical records in front of us and so forth? Well, it comes from 36 years of dealing with the wreckage created by doctors as a pathologist. And so I'm very familiar with the wreckage, and I am a primary care physician. But you don't have to have this. We have systems based on diseases. Medical doctors tend to they become experts in misinformation. For instance, cholesterol has nothing to do with cardiovascular disease. Diabetes is not genetic. That kind of stuff. They've missed the boat terribly. Okay? So, William, listen up here. You might want to join us, and I suspect you're a PA, physician's assistant, or maybe the secretary or male nurse or something like that for some doctor who didn't have the kahunas to call in himself. And so that's usually my suspicion, because doctors aren't brave enough to do it. They have a, what do they call it, Doug, when they send a proxy? That's it. They send a proxy in to do their questioning because they're too embarrassed to do it themselves. Okay, Shar, you've been with me for how long?
24 years.
You've been working with me for 24 years. Do you have any medical education?
None.
Do you have any college?
None.
Okay, so you're a high school graduate.
Yep.
Come on, did you have any special courses at all?
I took a course in welding.
Okay, because your dad was in construction. You wanted to work with your dad, right?
Yep.
Okay, now, you've been with your almost 25 years, just short of 25 years. I think this year it'll be 25 years. And how many people are you responsible for now?
Over 400,000.
Well, yeah, you deal with over 400,000 people, and you do this mostly electronically, okay? And you have dealt with how many, gosh, you've dealt with diabetes, you've dealt with Parkinson's disease, you've dealt with cancer, you've dealt with low thyroid, you've dealt with arthritis, you've dealt with rheumatoid arthritis, you've dealt with high blood pressure, heart disease, macular degeneration, blindness, all kinds of stuff. What was your most interesting case, you think?
Oh, boy, there's quite a few, actually. There was a guy up in Canada with Parkinson's disease, and he got better in 3 months with no drugs and just taking our products. There's a guy that had an inoperable aortic aneurysm in New York, a very well-to-do man whose doctor almost killed him, and he got better in a couple of months with an inoperable aortic aneurysm, and he repaired it himself naturally without
just by listening to the CD. He just listened to the CD.
Yeah, got the products. My point, too, is if you look at the statistics, the medical profession, doctors, hospitals, and prescription drugs is the number one killer of Americans. It's undisputable. They kill more people than all the wars, than all the car accidents, and prescription drugs kill more people than street drugs. These are all facts. You can look it up yourself.
Oh, absolutely. And so basically here, William, what I do is I have a system of CDs and books and DVDs and PowerPoint presentations that teach literally thousands of people. I actually pay 250,000 people a month, whom I call my PAs. They're not legally physician's assistants, but I call them my PAs. And I train them and I teach them, and they have all the tools, and they deal with thousands of people each. I have one lady who has 900,000. Shar here has between 400,000 and 500,000 she deals with every day. And she's in 17 countries and so forth. We're looking for sparky people like yourself. And if you're prepared, just hang on, and Doug will tell you how to become one of our members and join the Army. And we're here to save America. The medical system has failed us very terribly. And just because they have a collection of paper in folders in their office doesn't mean that they know what they're doing. Medical doctors have really, really done a bad job. They kill, injure, and infect 15 million patients in their hospitals and clinics every year, according to the Center for Disease Control. They infect 2 million patients in hospitals every year, kill 90,000. If any country were to do that to us, it'd be war. Okay, but they do it. Doctors do it every year, and nobody raises an eyebrow. That's why we're at work to save America, William. I hope you join us. Well, thank you so much, Shar. Super job. Thank you so much, Doug and Susan. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. Pure Works to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. Pure Work disinfecting spray is EPA
FDA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.